Hello guys, my name is Dennis, I'm a bike mechanic. This is the bike tech number 2, where I will show you how properly change tire on electric bicycle. As you can see, I put a handlebar on 2 wooden beams to raise all the controls of the ground. Also, it is important that before you change the tire, you put the derailleur in the last cog, so that when you install the tire back, you would know in which cog you should put it. Next one, if you do it for the first time, my suggestion is that you take a camera and you take a picture of the sequence of those spacers and washers here and there, so when you assemble, the brake will not rubbing and gears will be shifting properly. Also, I would like to pay special attention to hydraulic brakes. Please, when the bike is upside down, do not press hydraulic brakes. Why? Because in some of them, if the reservoir is not completely filled with the oil, then the bubbles will go up, and when you press the brake, the bubble will go into the line, and that will cause the brake malfunction. The more you press, the more bubble will go up into the line. So after that, you would have to process bleeding of the brakes. So if you have hydraulic brakes, please do not press them. This is very important. We would need 19mm wrench, tire lever, and in some cases number 4 Allen wrench, but I'll use a screwdriver instead. Okay, taking the tire off, taking the wheel off the frame. Some bikes, they have additional anti-rotating washer here, and in order to be able to take the wheel off, you need to take it off as well. In many cases, as the motor propelling the bike, the motor by itself has opposite direction of the momentum, so very often you need to tilt the axle a little bit because it jams in the frame. So now you see I can move this washer out. Without it, very often you won't be able to take the wheel off because it jumps in between. Speaking about the fat bikes, the tires are pretty loose. So if you want to move it out, you need to squeeze it to the center because it has in the center it's deeper, so you can move it. So we go. Now you need to inspect the inner side of the tire to make sure that there are no leftovers of the object that caused the flat. With the flat tire, we inflating it and looking for hissing noises. Where is it? It is right here. As you can see, here this is the hole. I would advise not to throw it away, but use patches. Especially I really like those self-gluing patches. Those are very easy to use. Those are clear, and you peel it off and apply it right away. But before that, you need to clean the surface, and then take sandpaper and scratch the rubber here. By doing this, you enlarge the surface of the contact. Then you take a patch and applying there, and and I would say that is it. It is very fast and very efficient. Now we can, you don't need any glue. This is very fast. So when I inflate it, it will expand and will block this hole. Now, how to understand which way shall you install the tire? In order to see that, you need to understand. So you look at the tread, and you see that the grooves are arrowed this way. It means that the tire is spinning this direction. Now on the right side you have a cassette, and on the left side you have the brake. So you need to install the tire this way on the rim. First of all, we put in this. Oh, guests are coming in.
Dennis!
Yeah, guys.
Dude, I mean gifts. What the fuck is this?
I'm recording a video of how to do flat fix.
We never ruined it.
Hello, how's it going?
This is KJ, new employee. What's up, man? How are you?
Good.
Good to see you. How you doing?
Oh,
Doing all right?
yeah, those are our guys. Say hi.
Hello.
So anyway, man, this is the warehouse. Yeah.
Okay, so as I said before, you put the valve in, and then you start assembling tire. Okay, now the wheel is ready, but do not inflate it before you install the wheel on the tire. I will tell you why. And now, in order to mount it, you put it in the same gear as it was before. When you took it off, put it carefully, gently. So you need to be precise and match here. Also, you need to match the gap between two brake pads here, so that the rotor will not jam inside. 10mm wrench will help you if, for instance, it's in this position, then you take wrench, tilt it, and the wheel drops in the gap. Now you assemble everything back. Not here. And, okay, washer and nut. Then you tighten on one side, and doing the same on the opposite side. Okay. Assemble. Do have reusable zip ties so that when you
Sorry about that.
so that when you need to take this wire off, you will not need to cut the zip tie, but you can open it and close it several times. So reusable zip tie is very helpful here. And basically that's it. Now the last point, why the wheel needs to be deflated. Since the wheel is the tire is very loose on the rim. If you inflate it while it stands on the floor, it will sit improperly. So what you do is you inflate it just a little bit, spin, and see where it wobbles. Here. So this side needs to go down. You deflate it a little bit. Reposition. See how it spins? Look at this mark. It will never be perfect because that's the fat tire, but you can eliminate. In some cases, guys are inflating tire and then the tube pops out because here is a huge gap. But now it is fine. For the fat bike, it's acceptable. And now you continue inflating. If you follow this simple guideline, then you will be able to ride your bike within like 5 minutes after you got a flat. So, thanks for watching.